2. Bills for third consideration.
With a looming deadline, the Ohio State Senate engaged in a fiery debate over a controversial gun bill Thursday.
This particular legislation will result in the loss of life in Ohio.
Guns don't kill people. People trained to kill people kill people.
The bill has been called many names: Stand Your Ground or the Duty to Retreat bill. The legislation deals with the use of lethal force in cases of self-defense.
We see this as an overreach. We believe that Ohioans need to have gun rights, but this will put people in harm's way.
Thursday's bill is a picked-apart version of what passed in the House, with one major difference. The post-committee version keeps the duty to retreat. That means if you are in a dangerous situation, you have a legal obligation to de-escalate before firing.
We think that it is important to encourage Ohioans to de-escalate situations of violence as much as possible. And we think there does need to be some checks on power when it comes to one person having a gun and another not.
One of the main objectives of this bill remains intact, and that is the shift of burden of proof. Now, instead of showing that you acted in self-defense, it is up to the prosecution to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you did not act in self-defense.
The main component that I have been so passionate about is the burden shift. So I've mentioned in my testimony that Ohio is the only state where the burden of proof is on the person that was acting in self-defense and not on the prosecution to prove otherwise.
Changing the shift of burden is a huge win for the bill's sponsors. But keeping the duty to retreat changes the bill so drastically, it's unclear what will happen once it's fast-tracked to Governor Kasich's desk. He has said in the past that he will veto this bill, but this new version isn't as loaded, which could change his mind. Either way, he has 10 days to decide. For Spectrum News, I'm Molly Martinez.